Have you ever climbed into an Uber late at night, putting your trust in a complete stranger to get you home safely? Tonight, four chilling true stories will make you think twice before tapping that ride request button. It's past midnight in Chicago. A college student, exhausted from a night out, orders an Uber. As she settles into the back seat, relief washes over her. But that feeling doesn't last long. The driver takes an unexpected turn, veering onto dark, unfamiliar back roads. The city lights fade away, replaced by looming shadows and eerie silence. Panic rising, she calls out to the driver, asking why they've deviated from the route. His response? The ominous click of the car's central locking system. Heart pounding, she thinks fast. With trembling hands, she pulls out her phone and pretends to make a call. Hey, I'm in my Uber now. Yeah, I can see you waiting outside my apartment. The driver's eyes dart to the rearview mirror, fear replacing the sinister glint. Abruptly, he pulls over and orders her out. As she scrambles to safety, the car speeds away into the night, leaving her shaken but alive. Los Angeles, the city of dreams, becomes a nightmare for one unsuspecting passenger. He's running late for a meeting and hastily hails an Uber. As he slides into the car, something feels off. The driver's face doesn't match the profile picture on the app. Trying to stay calm, he casually glances at the license plate. His blood runs cold. It doesn't match either. Before he can react, the car accelerates, heading towards the freeway, trapped in a stranger's vehicle. His mind races. Then, a stroke of luck, a red light. In a split-second decision, he throws the door open and bolts. Behind him, tires screech as the imposter speeds away. Despite an investigation, the fake driver was never found, leaving everyone to wonder how many others fell victim to this predator. Miami's neon-lit streets blur by as a woman dozes in the back of her Uber. The gentle hum of the engine lulls her into a false sense of security. Suddenly, she jerks awake. Something's wrong. In the rearview mirror, she catches the driver's eyes fixed on her, his lips moving in a whisper she can't quite hear. Fear grips her as she realizes they're no longer in the city. Empty roads stretch out before them, dark and foreboding. The car slows, and to her horror, she sees the driver's hand reaching back towards her. In that moment of terror, her phone erupts with a shrill ring. Startled, the driver's hand retreats. Seizing her chance, she grabs her belongings and leaps from the car, her heart pounding as she runs into the night. New York City, a maze of concrete and steel, becomes a trap for one unlucky rider. He notices the Uber taking strange turns, circling the same blocks over and over. Confusion turns to dread as unfamiliar neighborhoods pass by. Gathering his courage, he asks the driver what's going on. The response chills him to the bone. In a barely audible whisper, the driver mutters, "They told me not to bring anyone here again, ... Before he can demand answers, the car screeches to a halt. The passenger finds himself ordered out onto a deserted street, surrounded by abandoned buildings and flickering streetlights. As the Uber disappears into the darkness, he's left alone in an area he later discovers has been linked to multiple unexplained disappearances. These harrowing tales serve as a stark reminder the real nightmare can begin the moment you step into a stranger's car. But there are ways to protect yourself. Always double-check the driver's ID and ensure it matches the information on your app. Take a moment to verify the license plate before getting in. Share your trip details with a friend or family member so someone always knows where you are. And perhaps most importantly, trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Remember, while ride-sharing services have revolutionized the way we travel, they're not without risks. That ping on your phone might seem like a convenient way to get home, but it could also be the start of a terrifying journey. The next time you're about to step into an Uber late at night, pause for a moment. Look around. Is this really the safest option? Because in the world of late night rides, the scariest trip ... might be your last. These stories are more than just urban legends or cautionary tales. They're real experiences that happen to real people who thought they were making a safe choice by using a trusted app. But in each case, that trust was betrayed in the most horrifying way possible. Think about the college student in Chicago. She did everything right, used a reputable app, got into the correct car. But in a matter of minutes, she found herself trapped, speeding away from safety and into the unknown. It was only her quick thinking, her ability to fake that phone call, that likely saved her life. How many others might not have been so lucky? Or consider the man in Los Angeles. He was in a rush, distracted, and nearly paid the ultimate price for his lack of vigilance. It's a chilling reminder that we need to stay alert, even when using services we think we can trust. That split-second decision to check the license plate, to notice the driver's mismatched photo. These small acts of awareness can be the difference between a safe ride home and a headline on the evening news. The woman in Miami's story is particularly unsettling. It plays on our deepest fears, the vulnerability we feel when we're asleep, the horror of waking up to danger. Her experience is a stark reminder that even when we think we're safe, even when we're in a semi-public space, like a rideshare vehicle, we're still at the mercy of strangers. The simple act of her phone ringing at that crucial moment might have saved her from an unthinkable fate. And then there's the New York passenger whose story reminds us that sometimes the danger isn't just the driver, but where they might take us. The idea of being dropped off in an unfamiliar, potentially dangerous area is terrifying enough. But when you add in the driver's cryptic warning and the area's connection to disappearances, it becomes the stuff of nightmares. It's a reminder that our safety doesn't just depend on getting into the right car, but also on ensuring we're being taken to the right place. These stories highlight a darker side of the convenience economy we've all become accustomed to. With just a few taps on our phones, we can summon a car to take us anywhere we want to go. But that convenience comes with a price, the need for constant vigilance. We're putting our trust and our lives in the hands of complete strangers. And while the vast majority of rideshare experiences are safe and uneventful, these stories remind us that it only takes one bad ride to change everything. So, what can we do to protect ourselves? The advice given earlier bears repeating. Always check the driver SID and the car S license plate. Share your trip with someone you trust. Be aware of your surroundings and the route you're taking. And if something feels wrong, trust that feeling. It's better to be overly cautious than to ignore your instincts and potentially put yourself in danger. But beyond these practical steps, these stories should make us think more deeply about the trust we place in technology and strangers. In our rush for convenience, have we become too complacent? Have we forgotten the basic safety measures our parents taught us about not getting into cars with strangers? The next time you're out late, considering calling an Uber or Lyft, take a moment to pause. Is there a safer alternative? Could you call a friend or a family member instead? If you do decide to use a rideshare service, stay alert. Don't let the false sense of security provided by an app lull you into complacency. Because in the end, these stories remind us of a chilling truth. In the world of late-night rides, in the realm of trusting strangers to get us home safely, the line between a routine trip and a terrifying ordeal is razor thin. And the scariest ride of all might be the one you're about to take.